even as black people, we can't get caught up in this whole humane type of thinking. Humanity is the enemy. Just like all the monsters in the movies were saying. You know, the monsters say, you know, we're trying to destroy humanity. All the movies you get. You just didn't know that that's the soul on the inside of you. But what we're talking about here is something totally different, and the ultimate reality of this is death. That's the key. So one of the keys of saying why can't we do it is the first thing is, number one, we have to die. We'll get into that in a few minutes. That is one of the keys to this entire thing. Plain and damn simple. The Gnostic text says that first you illuminate. It said that some people say that you illuminate, you die, then you illuminate. It says it's the other way around. First you illuminate, then you die. You see what I'm saying? Then you die. That's one of the keys to this whole thing, and that's what we have to also deal with also too. We're talking about death, and so one of the keys here is that you're saying, well, why can't we do this? That's the stage that nobody's even dealing with and going into for the simple fact that we've all been afraid of death. No matter, see, okay, now we cut clips with a lot of bullshit. I mean, with all the advanced stuff out there, ain't nobody ready to take that goddamn plunge to die.
You heard the Onex?
Yeah.
They play a game, and the people who won the game, they had the honor of being killed.
Being
going
killed.
back to the other realm.
Right. You see, so we're talking about death. We're talking about death. We're talking about the actual death realm, and this is one of the keys to the whole illumination. If this is all a matrix, and this is all the physical, it's all this shit we talk about the damn physical. You see what I'm saying? And all this shit we talk about the physical being in the prison house, then to cut through to the bullshit, it is based on death. They say he is the God of the living because in actuality, he only exists within the human brain. The other God is the God of the dead. So Osiris and them, the Egyptians, the Greeks, the Sumerians, the Babylonians, and all of your ancient ones, and including your Urubas, they dealt with the gods of the dead. That's the difference. They dealt with the gods of the dead. So now, ultimately, the concept is one thing that that retards this thing and deters this thing is your love for life. And the concept of your daily life and all your little things here. You see what I'm saying? Retards this particular process because still yet your brain has enough power to dictate to the physical body what it wants done. You see what I'm coming from? So one of the keys here is the more and more, even the Bible tells you, the more and more you hate this particular world. You see what I'm saying? The more and more you hate this particular world, the more and more you gain to, be in the world, not of the world. Those person who love the world shall surely lose it. Those people who hate the world shall gain the kingdom of heaven. So one of the keys is, remember back in the Kabbalistic text, by, what's your boy, McGregor Mather's book, Kabbalah, not McGregor Mather's, A.E. Waite's The Holy Kabbalah. One of the keys is that it says that the European is down here and he is the intruder because what does he do? He calls this luxury. He calls this luxury. Now, pretty much most people here, you probably can get on top of the whole materialism thing because you basically understood you keep buying, and it never brings you happiness. But one of the things you cannot get on top of is what's staring you in the face, is death. Now, in the Gospel of Thomas, he said that basically heaven is all around you, but you can't see it because you were spiritually drunk. But on one of the other hands, it's also talking about death. You see, talking about death. So we're not talking about the type of death where you just gotta all go and just drink the grateful Kool-Aid. We're not talking about a cult type of cult type affiliation where you go out and kill yourself to get to the kingdom of heaven. What we're talking about here is a process of death that is already happening inside of your body. Inside of your body. A process of death is happening inside of your body. Now, why is this? We're talking about nothing but going to another level of evolution for the simple doggone fact that we understand it every doggone day. That based on the world around us, you must get in your mind over and over again that you shouldn't look for nothing at this particular time. And we're talking about the process of wanting to die. So the fear is to take death and turn it into something to look forward to. Nobody's talking about this kind of shit right now. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna get no motherfucker telling you it's all about death and you need to kill yourself. I'm not talking about kill yourself. I'm talking about a metaphysical process of what you call death. I told you that in the Upanishads it says in the beginning there was death. So which right now, the Upanishads tell you in the beginning there was death. So you ever heard it? In the beginning there was chaos. But Richard can't tell you that melanin is nothing but chaos. The Upanishads tell you that in the beginning there was death. You see what I'm saying? So that means that melanin is death in the body. What do you say? What this shit is crazy. How could this shit be death in the body? It is death of a pre-human ancestor that now is in the physical body. When it came into the newly physical body, it became a dead substance as far as it is death in the physical body, or it is death in this particular dimension, what you call this particular universe, which is the Deicide, or what is called the solar side. But that which is dead is just lying. It is something that was from a prior world, which in actuality will be the future when it regenerates. You see? So it's undead. That's why they got the book Spawn, undead. You see what I'm saying? But they say in the beginning there was death. So we're talking about this death in actuality is this chaotic substance, which is the absolute of everything. So if this particular chaotic substance is the absolute of everything, then that means that we need to die to get the real deal juice. Because anything opposite of this particular death realm in actuality is only another illusion. You see what I'm saying? Now, the other system developed in us doing all kind of things with our body and all kind of meditation and doing stuff. It developed, and we can understand that we've always had those kind of systems around because we had thousands of years to be on the earth. But we're mixing up our time cycles. The time cycle now is the end time to shed the physical body. That's the key. Bottom line, anybody telling you some other shit is bullshit. But how you gonna take, we need to do this thing, we need to realign our shit with nature, all that's some bullshit. The key, we need to realign our stuff and all this kind of thing. We're talking about the physical body has to die. It's no more than what the goddamn Bible been telling you the whole time. So it's not like you aliens, like I'm bringing about some alien shit. You understand what I'm saying? You know the old saying, everybody want to get to heaven, but nobody don't want to die. You understand what I'm saying? Even Jesus had to die. The key here is this. The key on death, and this is why you got to understand death, and we have to rebel against humanity. If you were a bunch of damn monsters ruling the damn earth, you understand what I'm saying? And somebody turned you into human, wouldn't you want to get back to your original self? You see where I'm coming from? If you were something else, these entities, they're only monstrous to us. Because it says that milk was contrived to protect the human sanity. The human sanity. You understand what I'm saying? If we were a pre-cosmic, monstrous entity known as demons, or whatever they call in all world mythology, but it's only demonic in our human phase because we have been taught that way, not by the white man, but just by being separated from the original original self for billions of years. You understand what I'm saying? Then, what this also proves is two things. Number one, you would want to get back to that. You have to get back to that, and it will prove that humanity is the innocent. It will also prove one other thing also too, that all world religions are wrong in the aspect that most world religions focus on the human aspect as your relationship to God, as a human. You get where I'm coming from here? Now, even in the world religions, they leave you a way out. That's a part of the art of war. You kick a motherfucker ass, you always leave him a way out, and he'll come back and destroy you. That's the art of war. Sun Tzu's art of war. You kick a person's ass, always leave a way out. Even in those religions, they tell you about these pre-entities, the Nephilim. You see what I'm saying? The Titans. They tell you in all these religions, every last one, you can't find a religious book where they don't talk about a pre-earth or pre-physical entities, whether they call them demons, whether they call them cherubims. You see what I'm saying? Or where they say those that were slain at the foundation of the earth. You've heard that. Those that were slain at the foundation of the earth. They still give you a way out because Revelation say those motherfuckers will be raised up. Well, the foundation of the earth starts human history. So if the foundation of the earth starts human history, who the fuck were those that were slain before the foundation of the earth? So the key, what we have to reiterate here is, we said, when are we going to do this? We gotta understand what we have to do. If this is a matrix, it's only an illusion. It doesn't exist. And the only thing we know that exists is our human life. We have to get back to that monstrous self. Even the Buddhists, when they came up and the Buddhists say, well, what's in the end? Then the Buddhists, in order to explain the end, just like the Christians and just like any other religion, they have to go to a pre-human origin to explain the end. And the Buddhist says, well, in the end, everything must return back to chaos, and even the gods themselves must be swallowed back up into chaos. Well, if we are chaos beings, then yes, it also comes down to this. We have to kill the gods. Now, there's a problem. Because based on your Christian upbringing, you don't mind me standing before you and saying, we have to kill the gods. But now, when I say, we have to kill God, now this shit done took a whole nother turn. Think about it. Now you say this motherfucker done gone off his rock. Listen to me. Gurdjieff said that if we're going to do this to raise ourselves up, we're going to have to be against nature and against God. Now see, it's different now. See, now we're getting on another thing. See, we had it down. We had to boil your ass up. Because we talk about the gods, you go, yeah, that's them old mini gods that Allah and all them been talking about, those old mini gods. And yeah, we got to kill them. Now I said, no, goddamn it, God. We have to kill God. Now what do we mean by that? In this particular piece of Sophia, it goes in and tells you, in order to fight against the rulers, man must know about the purifying mysteries. That the greatest mystery you must know about is the purifying mystery. The purifying mysteries is the mysteries of alchemy. And the whole thing of the seed staying in the body so long that it ferments to a new system or a new spirituality. So your soul is trapped into the ship, born in the stable. Jesus born into the stable. You see what I'm saying? And from that, it rises up. So it also goes in here and say that, in so many words, my soul is bound so low into the universe, or so low is bound to that of a dread. So this particular soul one day will rise up and rule over the goddamn gods. And these gods will have to bow down to it. And bowing down is another process of literally that energy being sucked up. as it tells you in this particular book, the parallel mythology, what's going to happen. Rudra going to suck all the shit back up in the universe. Well, that's what the Buddhists say too. Everything must return to chaos. But it sucks everything back up in the universe through a penis, which Rudra is called the penis of God. The linga. That penis is the pineal gland. It sucks everything back up in there. So it sucks all of these particular energies up and makes this particular process. In here it says this particular light, after going through the purifying mystery of the revelation of the body, this particular light, this new cosmic light that will override the universe, that new